TV18's Mangalam Malu caught up with the company behind household brands including Zandu Balm as well as the revolutionary Fair and Handsome, that's Emami. Mangalam in fact chatted up with the Goenka as well as the Agarwal families that run the FMCG company to get a sense of their next step towards expanding their business. Let's take a look.
CNBC TV18 Weekender.
Impact of demonetization has reduced gradually over months, but if you ask me that whether it has totally gone, I would say no. Still we see some impact of it, particularly in the wholesale trade where there is still some impact. We are seeing still the movement in the wholesale trade is still not back to normal.
Not back to normal. How long before it goes back to normal?
It's very difficult to predict that, but we hope, it should be there in the next 1 or 2 months. We hope so.
So in terms of outlook for Kesh King, now you have the coconut oil coming in and the 3 rupee sachets and all of that. What would the target be? 500 crore per year revenue from Kesh King by when?
500 crores in a matter of 3 years, I would say. Na?
So how long before the debt completely wanes off from Kesh King?
We would be retiring this debt by this year end.
By this year. So by the end of this year, the company
would be debt free.
Yes.
Fair and Handsome. Tell me a little about that story. How exactly did you all decide to go into Fair and Handsome, and how did that come about?
The idea came in almost 2002 when I was touring one of the markets, and when I saw some guys buying, the female fairness cream. So I asked the retailer why these guys are buying a female fairness cream. And then they said from his shop, almost 50% of his sales come from these boys who lives in this hostel. And suddenly the idea struck that then we did a lot of research, we understood, and we found that 30% of the men used women's fairness cream.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you here. Any personal question? Have you all tried the product? I don't think you'll need to.
Trust me or not, I'm using this product for the last 12 years and every day. If you had seen me then and now, there's a visible difference in my skin texture.
And his wife knows that.
His wife knows that. So how long before Fair and Handsome becomes a 1,000 crore revenue brand?
I think, it all depends, I think.
On how fair the people want to become.
Absolutely. But I think, 5 years would be a good number to keep, to reach 1,000 crore, right?
Absolutely.
What kind of growth can we expect in Zandu in the next few years, at least the next 3 years on an annual basis?
See, what we believe, Zandu as a brand will give us higher growth than the average growth rate of the company.
So you are targeting 13 to 15% next year, 18 to 20% could be Zandu?
Absolutely.
Lots of aches and pains in people's lives now.
Or maybe higher.
Zandu may go.
So 1,000 crore for Zandu by when?
So I think in the next 3 years.
In the next 3 years for Zandu, in the next 5 years for...
we hope so.
Talking about Zandu, I want to know that Zandu Balm song story. What came first, the Munni Badnaam Hui song or the proposition that Zandu Balm should be added onto that and the advertisement? What happened there?
Mohan, you take that, yeah.
No, I think it just happened, because they had put the brand name on their own and they decided to do that. So it became a super hit. So then finally we went to them and we, did a contract. So, but it was a roaring success. I would say it really helped the...
It helped the sales as well?
It helped the sales also, yeah.
But see, the point is, though we hadn't done this Zandu Balm in the song, we have not done much. But we have been, as a company, we were the pioneers in doing films.
Yeah.
Right from the days, there is a very old movie called Agar Tum Na Hote with Rajesh Khanna, Raj Babbar and Rekha, where the whole film is around Emami, where Rajesh Khanna is the owner of Emami, Rekha is doing modeling for Emami, Raj Babbar is the photographer who is...
It's an in-film advertising of a different stature.
So we have been doing in-film, since those days.
You guys have the highest margins in the business, 27%. How long is this sustainable?
We have been successful in sustaining it. So, and we don't see immediately any challenge why
it should not be
challenged or why it is not sustainable. So we are fairly confident that we will be able to manage that.
27% will hold.
Yeah.
Mohan, you're a fitness freak, I understand. Which of your brands right now, according to you, needs a high intensity interval training, HIIT as you call it?
fair and handsome.
100-meter dash for Emami versus a marathon for Emami. What are the targets?
So as see short term, we have to grow at about 15%. We need double-digit volume growth. That's our immediate target. And in the long run, as we said, so 5,000 crores in the next 3 years. That's our 3 years target.